Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Roger and this is Roger's Gaming Pickups. So first of all, we'll just do a quick recap. In the Evercade Fans Hub we got a little competition going where 3 people can win a coaster and a cartridge cover for your best Evercade dust blocker, basically. You can win that if you're part of the Evercade Fans Hub. Still ongoing. On the channel, we're doing the 100 subscriber giveaway, which is a set of stealth Xbox headsets. Very nice. It's a bit dusty, but I'll give it a clean up before I send it to you. You might not want the box, but it's up to you. Box, please. Right, but first of all, a little bit of Evercade news. We have a new game of the month, and as always, I'll show you how to put it on your system. So, this time, I've come prepared and I've set it up. You need to switch your Evercade VS on or your EXP. The EXP instructions will be quite similar as long as you're connected to your internet. You should be fine. So, you get to your main screen. You come down to where your little red dot is on the settings. So we'll do that. There you go. Press that one. Go to where it says system with your other red dot is. And it should say firmware update available, which will be new game of the month. So we press the button. We're checking for updates. Would you like to update now? Press yes. Downloading the update. Again, 421.86 megabytes. Now it won't take too long, a couple of minutes, and I'll chat to you while that's doing that. As you can see, I'm wireless with a Switch Pro controller on my Evercade, which is awesome. Let's talk car boots. Last week we have a pickup from Morrison's on the Sunday. We have a few pickups which we'll go through. Panels on the Saturday, I didn't actually pick anything up, nothing at all. I stayed there for ages to see if anybody had anything, but there wasn't anything I thought was worth picking up that I didn't already own, or wasn't a reasonable price. I'm not paying £100 for a game when it's only £1 in CEX. That's just not happening. What else? Let's see. Not that. Well, no, we just have to wait for the update before I do the pickups. Oh, slow down a little bit. That means the kids are on the internet. You just have to hold on. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do an unboxing while it's doing that. I've got another thing to unbox. Just give me a second. So I said I was prepared. No, I wasn't. We have 2 unboxings. I do the first one. We'll be able to get into this one easy enough. But I might have to get a box cutter for the other one. Let's get into this bad boy. Obviously this is an Amazon pickup, which I've done a paying free. Basically, I went to Scunthorpe last week, and we have pickups from Scunthorpe. And I was in game because I thought I'll nip in and see what the offers were. And I picked this up. I checked the price in there because there was only like half a label on the game, thinking it was like $16.99. No, they wanted 27 quid. And I'm sorry, game. I obviously would rather like pick up where I am locally. But it was only £21 on Amazon, and that was for the PlayStation 5, which is Illusion Island, Mickey and Friends. There you go. We'll get it shown in. There we go. I've been after this for a while, but now, well, with Amazon they did me a paying free, so I'm only paying £7.33 a month, a great game. Still miles off that. So I did get a PS5 pickup last week, which I didn't think I did, but obviously I did. So very pleased with that. I'll just pop that there. And grabbing the box colour, he says. We got this one as well. This is from Comics and Cocktails. But I had to wait to payday to pay for it. Not going to show you my address, but I'm going to show you it's not a computer game this time. It is something in bubble wrap. They don't come out. Here we go. Right in there, like that. It is Studio Series Ultra Magnus. Now I missed this the first time and the second time, but I paid a 20% deposit on Comics and Cocktails months ago, and it came up and they gave me 14 days to pay it. Couldn't pay it right away because I didn't get paid, and paid the rest of it off. Basically, in the Transformers movie 1986, he is second in command of the Autobots, commanding Autobot City on Earth. He transforms into a car hauler and obviously a giant robot. He only has one mode in this, one robot mode, because in the G.o.m toy he has two, as you know, the white robot mode. So, very pleased with that. Lovely box art. Thought I'd show you guys that one. I know a few of you like Transformers. Obviously not as much as me, but you do. We are nearly there on the update, so I will go and stick this out of the way before the dogs decide that my box is worth peeing on, which they are not going to do. Here we go. Oi! Get out of my room! I also was given this by my kids. 4-wheel steering wheels. Absolute ton of games for the Wii. Some of these now I've got double, so we'll have to go through because I want to do a trade-in at CEX because I spent too much money last week. So I need to do a trade-in if I want a few new games, which I probably will do. Not sure if I'm going there this weekend. Not sure what I'm doing this weekend. Probably carboot, but probably not CEX because I'd rather get something I want. I don't think they got much in. So, that box has gone underneath the Mortal Kombat machine. Oh, here we go. We are updating. You're in for a treat on this game of the month if you've got your EXP and BS ready. As you know, it does the touch wood. We've never had a problem with updating our BS or our EXP, but I like to do the updates on the BS. There we go. We're doing checking. There's a lot of checking. It's like the tills at Asda. They do a lot of checking too. Here we go, we should be on the reboot. BS is blinking. There we go, it's doing its squiggly thing. It should do the reload, the blaze. Right, we've got the update. So, like I said before, go to your, if you haven't done it, go to your settings and do it like that, then go to, I believe, it might be this one, can't remember. No, not that one. Is it BS? Oh, there we go. Game of the month is Truxton, and believe me, it's a brilliant game. Now, there is a collection which is on, but it's escaped my attention for now. I can't remember what it was. But Truxton, absolutely fantastic. Press the button, press play, we'll have it scrolling in the background while the TV registers that it's on. And now, while that's going, we'll make a start on the pickups. So, like I said, Saturday there was no pickups, so we'll do CEX first. No, we won't do CEX first. Yes, oh yes, we will. We will do CEX first. CEX first. So, what did I buy from Scunthorpe? CEX. Excuse me. Let me just get a drink of coffee before I choke. Cheers to you all. Like I said, Truxton's a fantastic game. Zoom in if you want to see the footage. Put that there. Right, so CEX last Saturday. I went online to see if they had anything. I picked out a load of games. I went there, and if I'm paying good money for games, then I expect the manuals. And a load of the games didn't have the manuals, so we didn't pick them up. But we did pick up these. Thank you. No. Right, so we picked up a PS3 Essential, which was Kingdom Hearts 1.5 in complete condition. Very pleased with that. So I picked up 2.5 the other week. Excuse me guys, just give me a second. Right, so we picked up that one, the PS3 Essentials Kingdom Hearts 1.5, which I'm very, very pleased about. We also picked up the Sonic Classic Collection. Now, I have the 3DS XL, which I'm playing mine on, with the bigger screen. It plays fantastic on there. I've tested it, and I enjoyed playing it. But if you've got regular DS, 2DS, you know, just a regular size DS basically, I've heard it's not quite as good on the smaller screen, but very pleased with that. Obviously it's got Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles. Very pleased with that one. And then the last one from CEX we picked up. Now this is a fantastic shooter as well. I've been looking at this for a while, but finally decided to bite the bullet and get it. And that was Cuphead for the PS4. Fantastic cartoony shooter. Absolutely brilliant. As you know, like my shooters, like my racers, like a good game. So, what? Oh, there's one more. I forgot. So from CEX Scunthorpe Saturday, we also picked up this. Popeye 2 on the original Game Boy. I don't pick up many actual Game Boy games, and quite pleased with that one. So, sticking with Scunthorpe, we'll go on to the next little pile. So we went to Cash Converters in Scunthorpe, and we also bought these. We bought Sonic Advance 3 on the Game Boy Advance, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the Game Boy Advance. Now, I like Tony Hawk's. If you go to Gaming Granddad's channel, he'll tell you I like Tony Hawk's. Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. I thought it was 3, but it's 2. And the last Game Boy Advance game, very pleased to pick this up, Wolverine's Revenge. As you know, if you've got this on PS3, PS2 or Xbox 360, it can be worth a fair bit. Not saying you should trade it in, just saying it's a good value game. And then we also picked up Star Wars Knight of the Republic 2 on the original Xbox complete. I was trying to pick this up from the CEX, but unfortunately had no manual there. You know, Tommy! Right, we've covered Tommy up, he's being noisy. So we picked up Knights of the Republic 2, CEX didn't have a manual, so I picked that up from Cash Converters instead. And we also picked up on the original Xbox, Judge Dredd versus Judge Death. Now, I hadn't seen this one before, so I thought I'm going to grab that. So pleased with that. And one more from Scunthorpe Cash Converters. This last one, I've seen it, and I couldn't believe the price. And that's a Mega Drive Classics game, and that's Rolo to the Rescue. Now, this is complete, if I can open the case, with the manual. Not tested it yet, I'm sure it'll work. Only paid £3 for that one, so you can still get a bargain. Right, next we'll do Facebook Marketplace pickup. Now, I was on Facebook Marketplace last Saturday evening, and some guy put up a load of PS4 games for sale, basically a couple of quid each, or a deal for a few. So I spent basically a tenner, and I picked these up. All on the PS4. I picked up Wolfenstein, The New Order, Dead Rising, Frank's Big Purchase, The Survivalists, and 2 copies of Mega Drive Classics. And he said to me he got them from an auction, and as I was the first person to message, he said I could have them both. Now, these trade in at CEX at £7 or £8, and I paid a couple of quid each for them. So, I've already got it. Might trade it in. Might keep them, because we are on about doing a carboot next week, possibly. Won't be good for my pickups if I'm selling, would it? Well, actually, there are a lot of sellers that actually set up later and do the carboot themselves first, so we might do that. But we've got 2 copies of Mega Drive Classics. And now, we'll do the carboot last. We're getting there. We do these pickups from Cash Converters. Now, I bought this. This is complete in the box. I'm not going to open it because it's got some receipts in there I don't want to lose. I picked up Sleeping Dogs on the PS3 Essentials. So, 2 Essential games this last weekend, which is fantastic. My Essentials holders are getting full up, so I'm going to have to think of another storage solution for them soon. But yes, 2 Essentials, brilliant. And then I was doing some lay-bys there, so I paid a little bit on them. But then I also picked up this. Basically, even though this one's in a box, I brought a load of discs. Absolutely stonking pile of them. But not very much. I'm not going to say, because I'm not going to say where I got them from. But basically, we'll run through what I picked up, and then I'll tell you at the end what I paid. Picked up Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox One. Now, this is a case replacement for the one that I had with the disc sperm. So now that will probably go in as trade. I'm sure most people have it. We picked up, right, we'll do this by this. Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Xbox One. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS5. Very pleased with that one. Call of Duty World War II on the PS4. I've got a funny feeling I've got a case for that as well somewhere. Uncharted 3 Jake's Deception on the PS3. Another Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4. F1 2019 on the PS4. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on the PS3. Another one I'm really pleased with, Manhunt on the PlayStation 2. Another Call of Duty Infinity on the PS4. Another one I'm pleased with, Last of Us Part 2 on the PS4. Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. Mafia the Definitive Collection on the Xbox One. FIFA 23 on the Xbox One. Rocket League on the Xbox One, and a brilliant one, International Superstar Soccer Pro on the PS1. I paid a £5 for all those. Is that a good deal? I think so. I've got some ace games there. I'm looking for case replacements for them and manuals if I can find them, but I'm not sure. Might take a while, but we're not busy, so we'll look at the car boots. So that takes us up to the last pickups of the video. Hope you're enjoying trucks, if you can see it and I'm not blocking away. We'll start off with, this is at Morrison's car boot. We'll start off with pickup for Kate. That is, I managed to get her a working Mario Kart, radio control Mario Kart. Let's switch it on and I'll prove to you it's working. So put it on and on there. There we go, we've got the red light. Ooh, right, if we press one of these, it makes the wheels turn. Can you see that? Go forward and go side to side. That's the radio controlled Mario Kart that I bought for Kate, which she's pleased with. I think she's now got 3 or 4 of these Marios, and we've got a working controller so we can see if we can get the other ones working, because I'm sure they're on the same wavelength. No. Dog trying to eat Mario Kart. It's not on. Shadow. Move. Right, so we won't do any particular order. We'll just go bum 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 bum, and we'll show you. So first pickup from Morrison's car boot was another Transformer. Alpha Trion, cost me £1. Doesn't have his sword tail, unfortunately. Does have the headmaster, and he cost me £1. So that was goodbye. We bought from, I think it's from a lady. We bought 3DS games. We bought Tetris DS, Asphalt 2, and Professor Layton's Curious Village. I think I paid a £5 for them free. I think I got a good deal there. Right, we'll do these two next. From another seller, I bought Alien vs Predator. I'm not sure this is from last week's video actually, but I did buy this, and we bought Pirates of the Caribbean Lego. Now, this is another essentials, but I need a Lego Pirates of the Caribbean manual. Now the game costs a £5 at CEX, and I'll keep my eye out at the carboot to replace manual. I don't want to pay a £5 for the manual. Anybody can help me out, let me know. I think buying those, I got chucked these in, which are 2 cases for the Wii, for Mario Kart and Wii Sports Resort. Got chucked in, like I said. Went to another seller, she had this on the floor. So, give her the 50p she wanted for a Switch Lite case. She said, hold on, what about your change? Give me the 50p back. Now, I usually just give them the 50 pence back, but I just didn't think about it. So I went, alright, okay, thanks a lot. So I got this for free, basically. 50p, but free. We also brought up, we found this with Stevie T's help, I believe. And this is a PSP headset adapter, so you plug that into your PSP and your headset's into there and you can use your headphones. I think we paid £1 for that. Picked up a couple of games. We picked up this box Hitman Absolution on the Xbox 360. It's complete, everything's in there. I don't actually have this one. Let's see if I can open it up. I don't think I have this one. All in there. And whatever this is in here, some sort of book. Might be an art book. Might be a diary. Might be a photo book. But that's in there as well. It says something about Agency Gun Pack DLC, but I think that's already been used. And we also picked this up on the Xbox One. g.o.m Steelbook. That's even got a little manual in there, and they don't usually have manuals. We've got g.o.m with a lovely Steelbook, so I got picked up a Steelbook this week, so pleased with that. Then the last game we picked up was from my mate Dan the Man. He's done me a stonking deal. Thank you, Dan, if you're watching this. And that was Mortal Kombat Armageddon on the Wii, complete in lovely condition. Done me a great deal on that. Please get that one because I don't think I've got any Mortal Kombat games on my Wii. But I did do a pre-order for that new Legacy collection, and I paid a little bit more because I did the deluxe version with the Steelbook. I'm not interested in the collector's edition with the Goro and everything, that's just too much money. But I did do the Steelbook one, so hopefully that'll be December if it doesn't get delayed. And don't forget, there's still 2 games to be revealed on there. I'm hoping for the Sub-Zero Mythologies one, but it could be anything. It could be N64 Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which would be good, or it could be something else, like Special Forces, which isn't a great game, but I've never played it, so if it comes, it comes. So that takes us to our final pickup. So what did you pick up last? Because you know I like to show you something good at the end. Well, I picked this up, and for the last 3 weeks in a row I picked one of these up. Not the same as the other ones, but for the Xbox I picked up an XR Pro Steering Racing Wheel. Now, she charged me £3 for this, because there's a price tag there. CEX is about 10 a trade-in. Don't know if I'm keeping this one. But look, another steering wheel. Feels good. All the leads are there, he says. Yeah, all the leads are there. Not tested this one out yet, but pleased with that one as well. But I have no space for steering wheel, so one of them's got to go, or maybe 2 of them. But I haven't decided. I'll probably keep the numbskull one because that just oozes quality. And through the whole video, Truxton's been playing, which I'm amazed at. So, guys, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. Thank you to those who just come for a watch. You know the usual people I shout out to. So, Gaming Grandad, Tony Tech Pal, Steve T Films, Andy in his Video Game Madness, Crazy Burger, Sir Top and Hat, my good friend Derek, who I did message you, Derek, to say about those games you got for me. I hope that was alright. And that brings us to the end of this week's episode, which I believe is either episode 17 or 18. Can't remember. I need to check. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this week's pickups. And hopefully we'll have something and we'll do a video again next week. So, all the best. Enjoy your gaming, retro gaming, any gaming, VR gaming, anything. Let me know what you picked up this week. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to get involved in the giveaways and the competitions, etc, etc. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the glorious weather. See you soon. Bye.